This is my EDC. Right here is typically what I carry, but I'm going to show you the circle I have. I have a bunch of items that I just switch out. So, but I'll start with the basics. First things first. We'll start with this most important thing, my knife. Now this is the Victorinox Tinker. I have a review on this. It is a super recommended knife, an amazing knife. I don't have any problems with it. I've been carrying this thing straight for about 2 years, and the only problem I have actually had with it is the blade right here is a little stiff. Do you see that? See here, this, it clicks. And this was doing that until recently, and I think I'm gonna try some oil. If you have any suggestions, tell me and I'll be happy to take it. So this is Tinker, and this is a special version. It's the Don't Tread on Me version, which if you've watched my videos, I think you've caught on that I like the Don't Tread on Me flag. That's my flag. So it's that. We'll be going back to that in just a second. So next, lighter. A lot of people in survival world and tactical world don't carry lighters. It really surprises me. I'm a paracord guy, and so it's sort of natural for me to carry a lighter, but lighters, I'd carried a lighter before I got into paracord. It's just a handy thing to have. You never know when you need to start a fire, when you're working out in the yard, burn up some brush, just, light a birthday candle. You just never know when you need a lighter. And by the way, lighting a birthday candle is important. So there's that. Next, wallet. This is a leather wallet right here, made by Nisco's, I think. I can't remember, but it's a nice wallet. Got some really nice leather work on it. It's got a nice concho right there of the cowboy praying at the cross. One thing I will say is leather wallets like this, first of all, they stick out of your pocket, and so people are really tempted to pull them out. So be aware of that. And even your friends, so you find out who your friends are if you carry a wallet like this. And another thing, it has a bad reputation of falling out. So it just is slick, and it conforms to your body. It sort of rounds. It's not my favorite. I don't really recommend these kind of wallets, although it's okay. That one was given to me, so I carry it until it wears out. But it's not bad, just not amazing. I prefer something that stays in your body a little bit better. Keys. On my key ring, I carry, first of all, keys, which is sort of surprising. Like a flashlight. This is not a great flashlight. This is made by Swiss Tech, if you can see that. You can barely see that because it's faded. I've carried it for about a year now, and straight every day. It's not a bad little light. What it's really for is to find stuff in little bags and to find where to put the key in, stuff like that, pretty much. One of these days I'm going to upgrade, and I'd like a little bit better flashlight on my key ring, and maybe smaller, but and it comes with a bottle opener, which is very important. Not really. I always carry a pair of fingernail clippers with me. I really recommend doing that. That's a super plus in my category. They're important. They're just nice to have. And if nothing else, they really do come in handy if you were going to go out in the woods for cutting fishing line. If you go fishing, snare wire, they're just really handy. Got a lot of leverage on there. So anyway, moving on. Like I said, keys. And I carry a Gerber dime, which also has a bottle opener. But yeah, that's my Gerber dime. And review probably coming on that one of these days. Comment if you really want to watch it, and maybe that'll speed it up a little bit. So that's my main thing. I always carry my wallet, always. So this is the wallet I always carry. I don't switch that out, so we'll get that out of the way. It's a solid. These keys, I don't ever switch the keys out, so that stays there. Oh, incidentally, recently I replaced my Gerber dime, and I was carrying a Gerber vise. And just to throw that out there, the vise is okay, dime's better. Just something to throw out there. Okay, lighter. I switch lighters. Sometimes I carry something like this. Zippo, although I got a couple different ones. Both of them are wrapped with leather, in the same leather, but Zippo sometimes, although Bic's more convenient. And one thing I will say about this leather wrap is you pull that out and then you put the new one in when you run out. It's pretty awesome, and it keeps it from falling out of your pocket, and it's got a grommet, so it's pretty cool. Next, and most important, knife. There's nothing more important in your pocket than your pocket knife. Pocket knives are super important for everyday tasks. If you had to, I guess defense, although I would recommend something besides that. And very important. This is a super good knife. You can't go wrong. If you don't have one, I would recommend one. You can get them for this special one with different colors and designs for about $21 at the Smoky Mountain Knife Works in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and other places. If you really want a cheap one, check out Tractor Supply. Sometimes they carry them, and they've just got a and this is a slick, and they've got a like a gritty plastic handle that is less expensive, and it's just as good, and you ain't got to worry about messing it up. So there you go. Although, word on this, you don't have to worry about this. It has a clear coating, but after these many years, you can't really see it on the video camera, I don't think, but it does have some nicks and dings on it. But still, it's a cool knife. Now, one thing I will say about this, if you want to carry a Victorinox, when you see this, most of the times, if they're not a knife person, they're not really impressed, which I don't think that really should be the reason why you carry a knife, but if they're not super impressed, it sort of, it sort of lets you down, I guess. I don't know, but it's not a head turner. So that's an option. If you really want to go with Victorinox, but you want to wow people, all I can say is get you one of these. Get this out. This is the Victorinox soldier knife, I'm sorry. This was issued in 2008. Since 2008, this has been the knife issued to the Swiss Army. I had to buy mine though. And I really love this knife. A review is coming out on this soon. It's an awesome knife, highly recommended, but that knife really is just as good as this knife. This knife's just bigger, so it's got a bigger blade. It's got a little bit of serration on the front. If that's good or not, I don't know. Has a little bit different handle texture. It's got the rubber inserts right there. But this one will run you about $52. And this one about $21. So for expense, just go with this. And plus, this is more convenient because it's smaller. But then again, the knife is what it is. And it was worth it to me to have both because I'm a Victorinox lover and I wanted a bigger knife. So there you go. Sometimes, well, let me go to this real quick. You can go with these. This is I just have it in there so when I carry it in my backpack, it don't get scratched up. I always carry it like this in my pocket. This is a case trapper. This is an older one. It's got the carbon steel blades. As you can see, they've oxidized, which in my opinion looks really nice. I love this knife. It's a beautiful knife. So you could go with something more classic. Although, that's about as old as this, but not quite. And that's just so beautiful looking. This is efficiently beautiful, but that is gorgeous. So then, trying to hurry here. If you're going to carry one of these, I recommend one of these. This is a lanyard I made. If you want to know how to make this, which is pretty simple, but if you really want to know how to make this, comment below and tell me, and I'll be happy to do it. I'm trying to make some videos that y'all will be happy to watch. I sure appreciate you watching this video though, and supporting this channel. I really appreciate it. So that, and the good thing about these is they have the keychains, so you can do that. Now, sometimes you can run something like this. It's a beautiful leather sheath, and you can carry something in there. I just have that in there. It's a cheaper Imperial, but don't throw down on Imperial. They're pretty decent, really. Trapper. That's a mini trapper. I'm sorry. No, I think it's just a smaller version because it probably copyrighted that size. I don't know. The Tinker does fit in there though. So sometimes it's sort of handy to have them on your belt. It's your call. It's another way you can carry your knife on your EDC. Now, sometimes I run a bigger multi-tool. Depends on what I'm doing. Normally, you know what you're going to be doing in the day, so you can be prepared for it. Sometimes if I'm wearing a pair of cargo pants, just put that in the cargo pocket, clip it on. I love how it has a clip on. This is the this is the Leatherman Wingman. It's recommended. It's really awesome. I like it. That's a custom leather sheath I made for it. Molded leather. So that's another option. And really this works as a knife because it's got this blade, although it's not quite as good as a knife in my opinion. It's pretty decent. I use it a lot. It's got a pretty decent blade really. So that's another option. So that's my EDC circle. But typically it's that, because this is something new I've been wearing. I really love it, but for more dress slacks, the Victorinox Tinker is just a little bit better. Keys and a lighter. So that's my EDC. I hope you enjoyed it, and every now and then I throw this in there. So hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked this video, and please comment and tell me what you do in your EDC. I'd be very interested to know. I sure appreciate you watching this video and supporting my channel. Thank you again. This is Night 16. Subscribe if you want some more videos, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks. Night 16 out.